There's a moment right before every story collapses where everyone involved starts talking a little too much, and none of it lines up anymore. That moment, you're watching it happen in Minnesota right now. So stay with me, because if you leave early, you'll miss the turn and where the story exposes itself.
Room full of immigration agents and officials telling them that the Trump administration is standing by them and they should not have to do their jobs in fear.
There's this narrative on social media that they're going to get in trouble, that locals are going to go after them. That is bull.
Blanche told the agents the DOJ will go after anyone who lays a finger on them.
Time your officers get touched, that is a federal crime being committed against them. And my marching orders from President Trump all the way on down, Attorney General Bondi all the way on down, is that every single time that happens, we will prosecute.
Blanche tells Fox the Trump administration will not tolerate Governor Tim Walz or Mayor Jacob Frey's anti-ICE rhetoric.
When the governor or the mayor threaten our officers, when the mayor suggests that he's encouraging citizens to call 911 when they see ICE officers, that is very close to a federal crime.
This week, 6 employees at the U.S. Attorney's Office here in Minnesota who were not aligned with the Trump agenda were fired.
It will not even slow us down a little bit. As a matter of fact, they were fired earlier this week. We've already replaced them. Good riddance. We're good.
And here in Minnesota, DHS tells us today that Operation Metro Surge has now resulted in 3,000 arrests of illegal migrants. Brett.
Matt Finn, live in Minneapolis. Matt, thanks.
Yep, that wasn't rhetoric. That was not an opinion. That was a federal official explaining all of the rules out loud. When the DOJ starts using phrases like very close to a federal crime, they're not speculating, y'all. They're documenting. And notice something important. My boy not yelling. He's not emotional about this. This, is how serious conversations sound. Now, here's the news that we all been waiting for.
Back with the breaking news in our politics lead, a source telling CNN that the Justice Department is investigating Minnesota Governor Tim Walz and Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey, both Democrats, allegedly for obstructing law enforcement. Moments ago, I received a statement from Governor Walz. It says, quote, 2 days ago it was Alyssa Slotkin. Last week it was Jerome Powell. Before that, Mark Kelly. Weaponizing the justice system and threatening political opponents is a dangerous authoritarian tactic. The only person not being investigated for the shooting of Renee Good is the federal agent who shot her, unquote. And a source in Governor Walz's office also tells me that they have not been notified of anything. My panel is here. Archie, your reaction?
I think it's troubling, but it is a pattern that we have seen. And in some ways, it feels like it's Governor Walz and the mayor have really been upset about not being kind of read into this investigation. So it's almost like a strong offense is a good defense. And so clearly we see the Trump administration going after these folks because they really want a seat at the table on something that they are at the front lines of in terms of the shooting.
Boom. CNN just confirms the DOJ investigation into Tim Walz. Yeah, that matters because it's CNN. Yeah, that's not Fox reporting that first. I wanted to make sure. It's not no talk radio right there. Yep, Tim Walz and Jacob Frey are now under, or Frey, whatever you say that man's name, under DOJ investigation for obstructing law enforcement. That's the shift from outrage to exposure. And this is usually the moment things fall apart. When people lose track of what's really happening behind the scenes.
Hold up. If you're getting spam calls and random weird text messages out of nowhere, it's probably not random. And it used to happen to me all the time. And look, I run the whole YouTube channel. What I didn't know is my information was already out there. These data broker sites literally had my full name, old passwords, addresses, and even stuff linked to my business accounts. Big tech, they don't protect you. And I had to learn the hard way. And that's why I started using Aura.com, the sponsor of today's video. Aura finds where your personal info is exposed, scrubs it from data broker sites, monitor your identity 24/7, and alerts you fast when something shady is happening. It even has a built-in VPN, antivirus, and financial fraud alerts, all in one app. For real, Kingdom Reacts was at risk. This ain't just a sponsor plug. This is real. They help me lock everything down. Go to aura.com/kingdomreacts right now to get you a 2-week free trial. And that link helps the channel too. It's free to try, but the peace of mind, it's honestly priceless. And that's why I can no longer allow you or your family to go unprotected. Definitely click that link in the description.
Now, once accountability enters the room, watch who suddenly claims they've never seen the evidence.
I still have not heard a single case in this search where someone who was a criminal, undocumented, being picked up from the street. Many of the cases that DHS, at least to my knowledge, and I would love for them to provide us the dates in which they were picked up and from where in our communities, or what operation produced some of these people that they are putting forth, saying, you know, they've taken off the hardened criminals off the street, because it is my understanding that many of those people were already adjudicated, already serving prison sentences, and many of them are still serving their prison sentences in many of the prisons throughout the state, and they're just taking their mugshots and submitting the charges of what they've been convicted of as a proof of the people that they're picking up. So I would love more accuracy of information, as they say they're the most transparent administration, which is the biggest lie told on American soil.
Yeah. Ilhan Omar denies ICE arrested criminals. I haven't heard a single case. That's not a fact claim. That's a buffer. Because when receipts exist, the safest answer isn't prove me wrong. It's pretending you never checked. Now, let's contrast the words with reality, because this is the part they don't want you, playing next to the speeches at all, y'all. Peep this. My guy are doing a FAFO. Yeah, he just faced some consequences. Blocking federal facilities isn't activism. It's a countdown, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, FAFO. I don't know why I just said that. And while politicians argue on the microphones, watch the people actually enforcing the law.
It took you guys a while to find us, huh? Please don't get in front of the vehicle, though. Thank you.
If you don't know what's going on, the ICE agents are trolling the protesters.
That's pretty rude. This is a parking spot.
Ha! Allegedly, those are the ICE agents. But this is quiet confidence right here. No fear, no scrambling. You're standing firm on legal ground. You don't need no drama. Maybe a little cattiness, though. At this point, the question isn't whether the federal government can respond, right? It's how much restraint they're actually choosing to show.
Here for the Insurrection Act of Minnesota. What are you waiting for?
Well, the Insurrection Act, which has been used by 48% of the presidents as of this moment, the Insurrection Act also, if you look at it, I believe it was Bush, the elder Bush, he used it, I think, 28 times. It's been used a lot. And if I needed it, I'd use it. I don't think there's any reason right now to use it. But if I needed it, I'd use it. It's very powerful.
President Trump here for the Insurrection.
Yep. Trump says he's keeping that Insurrection Act on the table. Y'all see how controlled he was? What a dictator. No threats, not even chest thumping this time. But he said, just simply, if it is needed, it's there. That's how authority talks when it doesn't need permission, y'all. And here's what a panic finally starts to make sense, y'all. Look at this.
It's all right. It's all right.
Sir, sir. Sir. Sir, settle down.
Anybody in the car, did you take a picture of their license plate? What's your name? Can we call anyone for you?
Over here, man.
Are you okay? What's your name?
Back up, please. Back up.
Please not being helpful. Get out of Minneapolis. We do not want you here. We do not need you. Don't sign anything. Do not sign anything. Don't sign anything. You are ashamed. You are ashamed.
Back up.
What the fuck are you doing here? Go get a real job. Get out of our city. You are not doing anything. Get out of our city.
You ready?
We know what you are. Get out! These are fucking drug dealers. And two other fucking kids.
That was fucked up.
The fuck out of our state.
And that was wrong. Get the shirt, man. Get the shirt, man. You're not fucking with ICE.
This is America, guys. This is America. You're fucking worthless. You're less than human. You are less than human. You have no humanity.
Like you would like it in the back, you fucking weirdo.
He's homophobic too. Okay. It's really fun. You should try it.
Hey!
Hey, what's up, boy? Hey, y'all ain't the problem, bro. In the fucking face. Fuck yourself. This motherfucker. They the problem. That's what you better do. You better. Shut your fucking goon ass up. Shut the fuck up. You fucking liberal motherfucking spy.
I wanted him to say Tony so bad when he says, "What's your name?" Tony. F you, Tony.
Spikes, we're gonna come back here. Yeah, video it. Video it, motherfuckers. You better check my record.
Get the fuck out!
Well, it seems that I seem to have clip formed you. But this comes with a caption that I think is very important. Deportations could cost Minnesota a congressional seat. It's official. President Trump has deported enough illegal aliens to eliminate a Minnesota seat in Congress, according to Ryan Gerdesky. This would be huge. God bless Trump. I voted for this. So, yeah, this isn't about compassion versus cruelty. It's about math. Peace, power, control. Scroll this up real quick. When enforcement starts changing the scoreboard, you know, everyone who benefits from the old rule starts to yell. Now, that's the part nobody want to say out loud. They're not scrambling because of these protests. They're scrambling because accountability showed up without asking. They was not expecting this. You don't need to pick sides. You just watch who backpedals the moment the facts stop cooperating. That's definitely always the tale. Makes no sense, man. I definitely voted for this. I'll say I'm happy with the job that ICE is out here doing. Yeah, man. Other than that, if you made it all the way through the end of this video, I want you to write. Let me think of something. It's been a minute since I ain't been able to think of nothing. Hold on. Write the narrative cracked. There we go. So I know who exactly stayed for the turn and all that good stuff. Other than that, y'all be safe. Go check on a friend today. You can quite literally be saving their life. Peace.